I'm here at the Lily Pond. Lily Pond is actually the name of my daughter. I'm out here in Golden Gate State Park, San Francisco. One of the questions I've been asking myself recently, I kind of want to let you know, is am I too old to start over? Some of you may be laughing, say you're a freaking young kid. I'm 30, and I was wondering, I've been going through a pivot. I'm trying to build a multi-billion-dollar organization. I'm trying to affect the world. I'm trying to grow something on a completely crazy level. I've been motivated by Elon Musk, and I've been wondering recently, am I too old to start over and move into this whole crazy scene that's the startup world with investors and, you know, venture capitalists and private equity and all this, it's mainly like 22-year-old kids. Oh, how pretty is this? Some parts of San Francisco are nice. They're not the city. The city is... Ugh. Am I too old to start over? And I have a lot of students who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s. I even have a student that's 90 some years old, wondering, is it too late for me? Is it too late?
It's too late.
Is it not possible? Are only young people able to do this? You know, the internet stuff, blogging, vlogging. Is this only an outlet for young people can do because there's going to be weird little technological gizmos and gadgets and widgets and wonders that only young people are going to be able to do? And if you're asking yourself that, I'm going to cite a couple examples for you. I don't know if anybody here has ever looked up Sheldon Adelstein. Sheldon Adelstein is an entrepreneur. He's, by the way, look, that is a great blue heron. And you have some cormorants sunning themselves over there. I'm actually a amateur ornithologist, if anybody knows what that is. Won't go into that. Bird watcher. It's one of my hobbies. But Sheldon Adelstein didn't get his big breaks until he was in his 50s and 60s. He was messing around for almost his entire life until he was older. Jeff Bezos didn't really start in his business until he was older. And a lot of the people you now know didn't get their start in business until they were much older. A lot of press is given to the young people, the 22-year-olds that make a ton of money, that are billionaires or multi-billionaires, you know, at 25 years old. By the way, some pretty flowers here. I like this area of Golden Gate State Park. It's nice being in nature. This is where I get my thinking cap on. But it's not too old. It's not too late. And what you actually have to understand is that you carry with yourself a great wealth of experiences that are highly in demand by people. Our culture, my culture, my American culture, is so youth-centric. We are missing out on a lot of the experience, the lessons.
I may give out, but I never give up.
The cautiousness and a lot of the lessons that can be given to us by people who have been more experienced in life, or have taken a different path, or have gone through things that young people haven't gone through. So you're needed to even out things. But if you hold on to the beliefs, if you let the media tell you that you're too old because the magazines are all young guy business entrepreneurs or young pretty girls are in the media, then you're not helping the situation because you're giving up. One of my best friends, his dad went skydiving, 90 years old. Another one of my good buddies, he's 70 years old. He has a girlfriend who's 35. And he's one of the best damn barefoot water skiers in all of Ohio. Isn't that cool? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying get a girlfriend who's 35, but I'm saying you can do whatever you want. You can be the coolest damn dude ever. It doesn't matter what age you are. What matters is that you have value to give. People will follow an older, more established, more experienced person. Young people are looking for direction. Young people are looking for a more experienced person to give them focus. Many young people will work for free if they're given direction, if they're given vested interest in a business that can possibly make them millions of dollars.
Become an employee of this firm, you will make your first million within 3 years.
If you don't have money and you're older, you can get people to follow you just by the fact that you have the advantage of being older and more experienced. You have a better sense of intuition about business, trends, lives, fads. You've seen it all. Both my grandparents fought in World War II. My one grandparent fought the Nazis. My other grandpa fought in the Japanese theater. He was in the Navy. One guy was in the Air Force, one guy was in the Navy. I loved my grandparents. My grandparents were just solid, stoic, model men.
I remember them saying it. Stoiki muzик. Which sort of means like standing man.
You don't see it very much anymore. My one grandpa got pretty dirty and demented in his old age, but we won't go into those years. They were model, stoic, stand-up men. They took care of their families. They took care of their loved ones. They didn't overspend. They were frugal. They saved. They lived a good life, and they sent their kids to college, and they just did, they worked hard. They didn't complain. Both my grandpas, their pain tolerance was through the roof. You couldn't throw them off. We used to visit them. My one grandpa lived in Indiana. My other grandpa lived outside of Chicago. I used to sit and listen to them. We'd go out there, fly out there every year, maybe a couple times a year. And I'd listen to them for hours, tell their stories about the Navy. My grandpa was a boxer in the Navy, and he fought some crazy guys. One guy beat him up. He fought a Golden Glove guy who he said he stopped boxing after that. Just a lot of stuff. My other grandpa used to tell me about R&R in Cuba. So R&R is like rest and recreation or rejuvenation or whatever. And they would send a lot of the people in the armed services over there to Cuba. So my grandpa loved Cuba. He loved Cuban music. He loved Cuban food. And I'm guessing he loved Cuban women. But he didn't tell me those stories, but he loved Cuba. He really took the culture back with him to his house in his stories in Chicago, which is, very non-Cuban. The point is, these are men who taught me how to live. These are men who taught me how to be a man. And these are men that left a lasting impression on my life and how I take care of my family in ways that I could never get by simply watching Justin Bieber in concert or listening to a lecture of Evan Spiegel about how he built his billion-dollar empire Snapchat. It's important to have older people in organizations, and if you don't have the technical skills, you can bring people on who do. You can bring them on for free. They want to follow you. They want the direction. You are the manager. You are the boss man, or the boss woman, whatever that is. It's important. It's important, and don't bring yourself down because the media shows, again, all the young guys, the young pretty girls that are making all the success. You are feeding into that system. You are part of the problem if you are giving up because you think that you are too old. If you listen to the media, to the whatever that says this crap, you are too old to start anew. You are too old to start a business. You are too old to change your life and to be successful.
I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit.
Opie, I think I'm getting too old for this stuff.
I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm getting too old for this shit.
And you're feeding into it. And keep in mind, I'm not going into the part that likely if you are 60 years old and you are not a multimillionaire yet, keep in mind, the chances are you're not gonna be. The chances are you're not gonna be. And it's not because you aren't trying. It's likely because your thought pattern is wrong. You approach problems wrong, you jump around, you let life control your circumstances, you don't like money, you self-sabotage in some ways.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't fucking have it. They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
You know, there could be a myriad of reasons. But the point I'm trying to make, and you got to get over your own demons if you're going to be successful. But what I'm trying to bring across in this video is that it's possible. You've just got to do it. By the way, we came across a really cool area. We got a cool little amphitheater over here, and we have neat little buildings over here. I love running because running, it feeds my curiosity. It's a great way to see cities, and you always come across new stuff. I love it. It's an adventure. Every run is an adventure, and I dig it, man. I dig it. So dig life. Don't let the media bring you down and say you're too old. Just do it. I don't know. I'm thinking about starting a hashtag or a saying for this channel. Just do it, or I do it. I was thinking of having the thing, because I'm a big Nike. Look at this. I'm all logoed out in Nike, right? Nike here. I'm all Nike'd up. I love the saying, just do it, but it seems a little too demanding. Just do it! So I was thinking of having a hashtag, I do it, but then it might seem too self-centric. So I don't know, let me know in the comments what you guys prefer, just do it or I do it, okay? So leave a comment, just do it, hashtag just do it, if you think that's the good saying for this channel, or leave a comment that says hashtag I do it, if you think that should be the saying for the tagline for this channel. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like this video. As always, I love you guys. I just want you to like me. I just want you to like me, man. You're not too old. Just do it. And I will see you guys mañana.